Hey, what's up, guys? Sportskool77 here, coming to you guys with a video today. Yeah, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful start to your new year. It's January 8th, cold here in Oklahoma. We're getting ready to have snow tomorrow on Thursday. A big day tomorrow for me. Notre Dame's playing in the semifinals of the college football playoffs, so you guys know that that's a big thing for me. And my Broncos are going to play the Buffalo Sunday in the first round of the NFL playoffs. So so I got big things going on in the sports world, but we're here to talk about our favorite subject, Yu-Gi-Oh, and what's going on in the game and that kind of stuff. And I wanted to show you guys. I bought one of or I got a Blue Eyes binder or Blue Eyes stuff, and I bought one of his sign cards for it on his whatnot. If you guys have seen, and he's giving you $15 free on whatnot. I don't know if he's still doing that. That was a little while ago that he did that. But and you can use that $15 to buy something. I used I think $10 of it to buy that sign card from him. And he does streams aims where he auctions stuff off, boxes and stuff, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, go check that out, guys, if you haven't. Um, I wanted to talk about anything you guys want to talk about in the state of the game right now. What are you excited about? We just got another set that's just dropped, and is anything in there that y'all are looking for or anything? I thought it was interesting that the set that's coming out, it's not coming out till March. Archie's already the pre-sales for it are doing better than the sets that's coming out now. So it's it, interesting how some sets are really sought after. The cards in them are sought after, and so the pre-orders and that kind of stuff of are way up, or certain cards in them are pre-ordered way more than others, and then some sets are just they seem to be like duds or whatever. So yeah, I did like the fact that you can pre-order the full cores of some of the stuff that's in this new set um for pretty cheap. And guys, if you don't know, buying cheap deck cores, that's never a bad idea. Like I've said this years ago. If you can get a deck core, it doesn't matter what the deck core is as and it's a cheap deck core, or you know it might be completely unplayable now. It might be completely unplayable next year, but you don't know in 2 3 years. Here's they make one or two cards that just absolutely breaks the whole archetype, and you have the whole deck. And while everybody else is scrambling and to go out there and buy the cards that have shot through the roof, you already own the stuff because you were smart to buy the deck cards. I used to do it all the time. And I have deck cores put away of things I will never play. Probably just on the fact that you know you never know. I've seen decks like Crystal Beast and uh what else? These decks that you got laughed at if you were playing them, and or thought that they were going to be anything, or it was just, you were just having fun. On on they've had their moments where the cards in them have gone crazy, because somebody found a way to top with them, and then all of a sudden now everybody wants them. So the Crystal Beast thing. Shout out to Jesse Cotton, because as when you're a great player like that, you can make pretty much anything competitive. So um, anyway, but yeah, I'm curious to know like what you guys are playing right now. How are you feeling about Rizul and Malice and that kind of stuff? Are you still playing some of the other decks, or is it just those two? And let me think. Have you been surprised with anything that's come out recently? Like I was watching Robbie Cole's video earlier today, and he's talking about this out the it was his market watch today, and he's talking about out the all the hype for these cards that are 2,500 attack, 2,500 defense because of that new support and they're talking about magicians are going to be big and all this kind of stuff and system downs. I thought that I was it. Systems down is one of those cards that it seems like every couple years, every few years, there's something happens and that card becomes something that you need in your side deck. Like I don't know what it is, I don't know why it is, but it seems like that's how it happens. Let me think. Let's see. I hope you guys had a good holiday season. I hope that you got everything that you wanted. Your families are safe and happy, and everything is going good. Hope you guys are ready for the storm. Apparently, I talked about that Oklahoma's getting ready to get. They said 3 to 5 inches in my part of Oklahoma, but for you guys that don't know, Oklahoma, when we get weather, which we almost never get snow, but when we do, it's either or they say something like they're going to get 35 inches and we get a half an inch or none at all, or we get 3 feet. It's there is no in between, and they're going to say one thing and everybody's going to panic about it because it's snow in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma people can't drive in the snow. They got no business being out in the snow, but they all panic and they want to be out in the snow. Oh, and they all run to the store. They got to go get their milk and their bread and their eggs. Even if they don't need the stuff, you'll see every store or just absolutely packed with people because they're panicking in the storm that may not turn into anything, and then they're out there, and it's funny because in Oklahoma, there's a whole big thing that I shared on my Facebook page that about you're from Oklahoma, you live in Oklahoma, when these things about the weather that's coming in, and we only get it one little winter and then one little second winter in Oklahoma, and if but we have no mountains in Oklahoma, really. Well, I mean, there are some hills that are considered mountains in part of the state, but you can't. You're not going to go out and buy a sled. If we get snow tomorrow and I wanted to go buy a sled and go sledding, good luck with that. You're not going to find a sled in Oklahoma. And if you do find a sled in Oklahoma, there's no place to go sledding in. And you're going to go out into a cow pasture someplace that's got a little incline, and you're going to call that a hill, and you're going to go probably they take a big old piece of cardboard, cut it and sit on it, or a trash can lid, and slide down the hill on that and call it sledding. So, but anyway, I know I kind of jumped off topic of Yu-Gi-Oh, but everybody stay safe and stay warm with all this weather we got coming in. I know that there's some places. My brothers are in Kentucky. My mom's there with them right now, and they've already had about 6 to 8 inches of snow where they're at, and so and they got more coming. And so everybody, just hunker down, and if you can, just stay home. That would be my biggest take. Is just stay home. Don't go out and get into anything, and stay home, stay warm, or spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones. And me and my dogs are here gonna hunker down, and I had feed delivered yesterday, so I don't have to go get feed. So yeah, so everything's good here in Oklahoma, guys. Is be thinking about me tomorrow. As my Irish play Penn State in the semifinals. Those are college football. It's been a long time for me. 1988 was the last time that we won the national championship. Yep, and I am a diehard Irish fan. I've been an Irish fan my whole life. And when I was growing up, when I was young, I was young in the 80s, he's and 90s, and when we had dominant teams, and I guess it kind of spoiled me some, and it took us a long time to get back. And now that we're back, in 2 games away from another championship, I'm so stoked, guys. And beating Georgia. Georgia is a SEC champion. And I know there's people that are going to say, Carson Beck was out. Gunnar Stockton was quarterback, but you know, we completely dominated every aspect of that game. And so, there's to the Cam Newtons of the world and people like that. They're just dumb and don't. Cam Newton's still saying we don't belong in the playoffs, and we're in the semifinals. We just beat the SEC champion, and we're gonna beat Penn State. I'm not worried about Penn State. We are going to beat Penn State. It's how will we play against Ohio State or Texas? Probably going to be Ohio State. I had in my bracket when I did the bracket to start with, I had us playing Texas. I thought for some reason I just thought Texas. I picked every game right so far, and I thought it was going to be Notre Dame and Texas, but with the way Ohio State's looked, especially, I don't care how they looked against Tennessee. They should beat Tennessee. I mean, no offense to Tennessee. My grandma lives there, and she's a Vols fan. I got an uncle that's they're Vols fans, but Texas should be beating Tennessee. That's all there is to it. And so that wasn't unexpected. But and I thought that they would beat Oregon this time around. I had no clue that they would just take it to the Ducks like they did. Like from what the majority of the college football people were saying, Oregon's the best as team. They have the best athletes. Blah 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 blah. And what they didn't have is the defense. And Ohio State just went through them. Notre Dame's got a defense. So and Texas does too. And so if Ohio State beats Texas, it's going to be an incredible game between us and the Buckeyes. If Texas wins, I'm not as concerned about Texas because I've watched Texas multiple times this year here against Georgia, the team that we just beat. And they just lay an egg. They one of the games they were just going up and down the field, but they couldn't score. And you can go up and down the field against us if you can. You get in the red zone, you're kicking field goals. You're not getting down there and scoring touchdowns against our defense. You're not. So, and you're not going to beat us kicking field goals. You're just not. And that goes for Ohio State. That goes for Penn State. This game coming up tomorrow, and that goes for Texas. No, you are going to have to score touchdowns to win against us. So, anyway, guys, I know I got sidetracked on college football. I'm a big college football fan, and I'm a big Irish fan, and as well as Broncos. Man, Bo Nix, what a rookie he is, and second rookie ever for the Broncos was with Elway to get us to the playoffs in his rookie season, and shout out to him. And we got a tough matchup. Buffalo, Josh Allen in Buffalo, Bills Mafia, all that. I'm excited for the opportunity. If our defense shows up, our defense, our Denver defense is great defense too. So if we show up, if we put the pressure on them, and maybe get some turnovers, maybe get some weird things happening in some weather, they're sloppy, grind it out. We can't get in a shootout with him. It's very hard to beat Josh Allen in a shootout. They have weapons all over the place, and so I'm hoping, a 17-10, 20-17, grind it out. We get the ball last as go down the field. Nix makes a play to Cortland Sutton or to one of our other weapons. My boy Audric Estime from Notre Dame. And if it gets nasty and sloppy and grind it out on the ground, get the power back in there and let him run it. So good stuff, guys. Anyway, I've gone 15 minutes. I've gotten a little bit of reaction on here, but no, doesn't look like any comments or anything yet. So, and I got off track on talk. I was trying to talk Yu-Gi-Oh, and I got talking college football, and pro football. But hope you guys are doing good. Hope everything's going good. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and let me know what you guys want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh wise. Hey, remember the thumbs up, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Sportskool77, and I'm out, YouTube.